I thought we had good practices on Tuesday and Wednesday. I think, when we were in our physical periods, I thought they were physical. I think the guys were flying around. We hit a lot of our, 90% speeds, which we wanted to hit. That's a good measurement on how the guys are feeling, and we've hit some of those this week. So, I'm excited.
You'll have your availability report later today. Is it just what you expected?
Yeah, it's pretty much what I said earlier in the week. You got a lot of guys dinged up, so it's hard for me to remember off the top of my head everybody and what they're going to be labeled. So I think it'll pretty much be what we expect.
What will Jordan be listed as?
Out.
Kind of just overhearing their message to the team with the final 3 games coming up. What's kind of the message with the final 3 games?
Yeah, one game at a time. We have our messaging for this week, which we'll talk about as a team, and then in general, there's a lot of seniors who have 3 games left to play football. Guaranteed games of 3 more regular season games. They have 2 more home games in their entire career here. Enjoy it, have fun. These are the best times of your life, so you better enjoy it.
What has having Prince back done for the game plan and just his presence?
Yeah, well, obviously he was leading our team in sacks when he got injured, so getting him back is huge for the pass rush.
Coach, I heard you emphasize no penalties on one of the plays earlier. What progress or maybe lack of progress have you seen with this squad over the season?
Yeah, I would just say inconsistency. Some penalties we've cleaned up. Others are then showing up with some of the younger guys making first-time mistakes, and that's part of the game. With some spots, you just can't get, just unfortunate. Other things like pre-snap penalties, covering guys up, false starts, jumping off sides, stupid penalties I can't stand. Those are controllables. All right, somebody gets his hands high and he's a freshman rushing the passer and he needs to disengage. All right, he's going to learn from that. As long as we're not getting stupid penalties, the other penalties hopefully, naturally will come down through just coaching it.
Read the Pat Tillman Leadership Council sweatshirt today there's quite a few new members to that council this year from last year. Who are some of those newer guys you've really seen grow as leaders throughout the year?
Yeah, I think a bunch of those guys have. Our leadership council runs our team. This is their football team. They're the head coach. They run it. And they're the reason that, the program's turned completely upside down from where it was 3 years ago. It wasn't me. It was 100% them. And so I just want people to understand, this program is not Kenny Dillingham. This program is player-driven. It is the players. It is the fans showing up and selling out games. That's what wins in college football. Coaches are not nearly as valuable as everything else, right? So our players are the forefront of our program.
Kenny, what's the biggest difference in West Virginia, do you think? They're unbeaten in November after they got up to such a slow start.
Yeah, well, they're winning the turnover ratio. They've started to stop the run at a high rate. Earlier in the year, they were giving up rushes. Now they're stopping the run. The last 3 games, #1 in our league. And then their passing game has really expanded the last couple of weeks. They're always going to run the ball, and that's Coach Rodriguez is going to be, innovative from that perspective. But now they're throwing the ball at an efficient rate with a quarterback change. So I think combination of their stopping the run and being efficient on offense and then winning the turnover battle, pretty good combination to, win the last 2 games and could have easily won the last 3.
Over the past few weeks, since it's been solidified as Jeff being the #1 guy, how have you seen the offense kind of rally behind him?
Yeah, our team loves Jeff. Jeff's a great kid. Jeff's a great person. Jeff started a lot of games. Jeff's I joke, a man of the people. Guys just love him. He's just a man of the people, right? He's just another guy out there doing his part, and he's a great person. So it's fun to see him kind of get an opportunity.
What have you seen from the wide receivers and having other guys step up with Jordan being out?
Yeah, I think they realize that anybody can get the ball in any snap, and that they got to be ready when their moments shows up. And I think they did that last week or 2 weeks ago, and I hope that continues this week.
How impactful have guys been like Isaiah Williams and Josh Murrah, others in that up front office to build a roster that's able to kind of weather the injury bug?
Yeah, it's huge. The roster is key. Like I said earlier, players win games, point blank. Coaches lose them, players win them. It's very, very simple. So the roster that you bring in, the team you bring in, the players you bring in is absolutely vital. Now, do you have to bring in guys that also mesh? It's not a mercenary sport. It's a sport where those guys also have to merge together to build, a team. which is a little bit different. But today's day and age in sports, it's about getting the best players possible in your program, then merging them into a culture that they want to be a part of. And those guys have been absolutely critical in putting this roster together. Awesome.
Thanks.